Navin said that I should look at a particular section where he talks about connecting the dots. So I think that the tourism industry is an elephant, really, a lumbering elephant, and there's nobody to blame because, how do you connect an elephant which is with all the legs walking in different directions? So if I was to do this book, if it was not an autobiography, I would have called the book Ankush. Ankush being the goad which pokes the elephant and tells him to move. So I think you've been that goad because you've been trying very hard to connect the dots because there are so many ministries.
But what's stopping the elephant from moving?
No, the system, I think,
That's a blind man.
Yeah.
No, I'm actually asking a serious question.
Yeah.
If you had to sort of say, this is the elephant and this is why, it needs to move. It needs to move, but it's kind of stuck in the same place in the forest.
It needs to move because the ministries can't move by themselves. I often feel that we have many ministries and we need one more which should be called the Inter-Ministerial Liaison Committee. Because when you talk to tourism, they say forest doesn't listen to us. When you talk to forest, then they say something. So if they are not able to coordinate and they need a Navin Berry to kind of put them on a forum to go through the whole exercise of assembling them, I've seen you do it for years. So, this is a kind of in-house thing. I'm not trying to be critical, but since we are introspecting, I feel, let me even take a name. Suppose Mr. Nakula Anand was the Minister of Tourism. Would things be different? We have faith in him and, there's dynamism, and he would be able to make things happen in a way.
So are you suggesting that if someone from the trade was in government, it would be different?
I think so. Somebody who's established themselves, because you would never have a situation that you've got funds and they lapse because you don't know what to do, because you know the players. If somebody is very good at wildlife tourism, then why should the ministry set up 20 people and have meetings? They should empower that person to do it. And I think private sector would shake it much better.
Okay, let's take that thought to you, Iqbal. Maybe we can get everybody to quickly. Aman, you want to take that?
Yeah, I want to say that the book should also be read because it is the collective memory of tourism in India, post-independence almost. What not to do, because if you read between the lines, you say, okay, they were fantastic people, some of whom are here. They tried their best, but because the mindset wasn't changed, and it still hasn't changed, because when you go to a village, I've just come from Benares, it's shocking to see how desperately our aspirations are to become Western, In the news programs, in the conferences, all the girls have to wear red mini skirts. What happened to the sari? So if you're talking tourism, and we are still ashamed, in Benares, this morning one man was talking to me only in bad English. So I said, मैं भारतीय हूँ, आप मेरे से हिंदी में बात कर सकते हैं. So he was demonstrating superiority by talking English. So the double standards, I think, in tourism have to go. All of us know, for example, the state in which the maximum alcohol is drunk. Do you know which one it is? Gujarat. Okay? And that is meant to be a dry state. So who's got the dots on the I's? And who are we fooling? So we have to get it right. To say that actually the tourism minister, when you look at the hierarchy of ministers, is somewhere down the line for some reason. He's like, like somebody who makes you laugh in a film. He should be next to the finance minister and maybe above him. Because if France has a population of 70 million and can get 92 million tourists, imagine if you got 1.5 billion tourists. The whole economy, and the tourism minister would be handing out money to the finance minister. So we have to take ourselves much more. The valley of the Loire in France gets more tourists than the whole of India, and that is just the size of Shekhawati, which is 1/7 of Rajasthan. So it's a matter of shame, even I would say, that with everything in place, now we have infrastructure in place also. When you go to the American airports, you think you've come to the third world. No.
Yeah,
So,
the hellhole called JFK